Every single week, someone over 60 sits down across from me and tells me the same thing. They are scared to buy a new car, not because they cannot afford one, because the last three vehicles they looked at felt like they were built for somebody else. Screens everywhere, seats that drop too low, a backup camera the size of a postage stamp. They walk out of those showrooms feeling like the whole world moved on without asking them. And I get it. After more than a decade of turning wrenches and helping older drivers find the right vehicle, I have learned something no salesperson will ever say out loud. The newest, flashiest SUV is almost never the one that fits your body and your budget after 60. So today, I am going to fix that. I dug through the 2026 lineups, the Kelley Blue Book owner reports, the Edmunds testing numbers, and the official factory press releases. 3 SUVs came out on top, not because they are trendy, because they actually make sense for the way your life works now. Stay until number 1. This SUV added one feature this year that I have never seen on a vehicle in this price range, and it does something for your lower back that you usually only get from a recliner in your living room. If you believe reliability matters more than luxury, hit the like button right now, because that is exactly what this ranking is about. SUVs that actually make sense long-term. Coming in at number 3, the 2026 Kia Sorento Hybrid. The Sorento Hybrid lands right in what I call the Goldilocks zone. It gives you 3 rows of seats and real mid-size room inside, but it drives and parks like something a whole lot smaller. That combination is rare, and for older drivers, it is gold. Here is what makes it work. The seat height is exactly right. You know how some SUVs make you climb up like you are getting on a horse? And some sedans drop you down so low you need a hand to get back out? The Sorento sits right in the middle. You open the door, you turn, and you slide straight across into the seat. Edmunds reviewers specifically call this one out for being easy to drive and easy to park. And that easy entry is a big reason why. A woman came in a couple months back, early 70s, retired nurse, still sharp as a tack, and not afraid to tell me when she thought I was wrong. Her daughter wanted her in a big 3-row Telluride for the grandkids. She told me flat out, I am not climbing up into that thing every morning. So I walked her over to a Sorento Hybrid. She sat down, paused, and said, "Oh well, that is different." She bought it 9 days later. The thing she keeps mentioning when she calls? The 360-degree camera. Edmunds rates this Sorento high for visibility even with 3 rows. And that high-definition surround view camera takes all the neck twisting out of backing up. She told me she finally stopped dreading the grocery store parking lot. Now let's talk money, because that is where this thing really shines. The EPA puts it around 34 to 36 miles per gallon combined, but Kelley Blue Book owner reviews tell a better story. Folks regularly report 39 and up on the highway in eco mode. Under the hood, it pairs a 1.6-liter turbo with an electric motor for 227 horsepower, so merging onto the freeway is smooth with no scary hesitation. And the safety tech is the gentle kind. Edmunds testing found the adaptive cruise and lane centering works smoothly with 0 false alarms. That matters more than people think. If you have ever been startled half out of your seat by a car that slams on phantom brakes for no reason, you know exactly why a calm, quiet system is worth so much. Kia also kept real buttons and dials for the things you use most. No hunting through a touchscreen menu, just to warm up your hands. The Sorento is the smart size pick. The next one wins on something completely different, and it can save you so much money at the pump that you might forget what a gas station looks like. Coming in at number 2, the 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander Plug-in Hybrid. The Outlander Plug-in Hybrid is the best of both worlds vehicle on this whole list. Here is the simple version. You do all your daily errands on cheap electricity, and the gas engine just sits there waiting for the day you want to drive across the state to see family. No charging anxiety, no range worries. You get the savings of an electric car without ever giving up the freedom of a gas one. Let me tell you why I love this thing for older drivers. First, the doors. They open to nearly a full 90 degrees. That sounds like a small detail until you are trying to load groceries into the back seat or help a grandchild buckle in. With most SUVs, you are reaching around a half-open door at a bad angle, twisting your shoulder. With this one, you walk straight up to a wide-open space. For anyone dealing with stiff hips, a cranky lower back, or a bad shoulder. And after 60, that is just about all of us, you feel that difference every single day. Second, it is quiet. Because it runs as a pure electric vehicle for your daily driving, There is no engine rumble, no vibration, just smooth and silent. That cuts way down on driver fatigue. And third, the tech is actually built for aging eyes. Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds users go out of their way to praise the head-up display, which beams your speed and your directions right onto the windshield. You never have to drop your eyes down to the dash and refocus. Your eyes stay on the road, where they belong. A man came to me last winter, late 60s, retired electrician, lived 40 minutes outside of town, and drove a long way for everything. He was burning through gas money like crazy, and it was eating at him. I pointed him toward the Outlander plug-in hybrid and explained he could charge it at home overnight and barely touch gas for his errands. He was skeptical. 3 months later, he called me, and I could hear him grinning through the phone. He said he had gone over 1,000 miles since his last fill-up. Owners report exactly that when they plug in at home daily. The numbers back him up. It is officially rated at 38 miles of pure electric range. But Edmunds consumer reviews regularly show owners getting 44 to 50 miles in normal city driving. It stops from 60 miles per hour in a secure 129 feet. And the super all-wheel control system gives you serious stability in rain and snow. One more thing seniors love. It has an electric heat pump, so you can run your heat or air conditioning while parked, in total comfort, without the gas engine ever kicking on. If this is making sense to you, hit subscribe. I put out videos like this every single week, and not one of them is paid for by a dealer. So the Outlander saves you a fortune. But number one is the one you buy when you are done compromising completely. Number 1, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. This is the crown jewel, and it is not close. For 2026, Hyundai completely redesigned the Palisade, and for the very first time, dropped in a hybrid powertrain. What you get is a genuine luxury road trip machine at a mainstream price. Now, here is what I promised you at the top. The 2026 Palisade offers something called relaxation seating, available for both the first and second rows. At the push of a button, the seat reclines into a zero-gravity position and extends a support out under your legs. I am telling you, the first time you feel it, you will not believe it is in a Hyundai. For anyone who deals with lower back pressure or aching joints on a long drive, you pull into a rest stop, press one button, and let the seat take the weight off. That is not a gimmick. That is the difference between arriving at your daughter's house sore and stiff, or arriving feeling fine. A man came in 2 months ago, just turned 74, retired postman, told me he and his wife wanted to do one big road trip a year to see the grandkids out west, and he wanted to do it in comfort. His budget was tight but firm. I sat him in the Palisade Hybrid and showed him that seat. He went quiet for a second, then said, "My wife is going to cry when she sees this." He bought it that weekend. He called me last week, just to say the drive out and back was the first one in years. His back did not bother him. Beyond the seats, Hyundai packed this thing with sound insulation, so the cabin is genuinely hushed. If you have any mild hearing loss, that quiet means you can hold a real conversation or hear your audiobook without highway noise fighting you the whole way. And the blind spot view monitor is brilliant. Flip your turn signal, and a live video of your blind spot pops right up in the gauge cluster in front of you. No craning your neck, no guessing. The stats are just as strong. Hyundai's official press release targets an estimated 34 miles per gallon combined, and a huge driving range of 619 miles on one tank. That is the kind of range that turns a long trip into one easy stop. The brand new 2.5-liter turbo hybrid makes 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque, so passing on the highway takes no effort at all. The dual 12.3-inch displays are big, bright, and easy to read with large fonts built for aging eyes. And the price? The Hybrid Blue SEL starts around $47,020. For everything you are getting, that is a remarkable number. Here is my final word on these three. To all, the 2026 Kia Sorento Hybrid is the right size pick. 3 rows of room that still parks like a small car, with the easiest entry on this list. To all, 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid is the money saver. Quiet, smooth, and so efficient you will forget where the gas station is. To all, 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid is the one you buy when you are done settling. Luxury comfort, real quiet, and a seat that takes care of your back the way nothing else in this price range does. Before you sign anything on any of these, do me a favor. Test drive it the right way. Get in and out a few times. Adjust the seat. Make sure it fits your body and your life, not just the brochure. And if this helped you or somebody in your family who is shopping right now, hit that like button and subscribe. I make these breakdowns every week. No dealership sponsors, just honest advice. Take care of your SUV, and it will take care of you. I'll see you in the next one.